Good day everyone. Today we have the 2024 Toyota Land Cruiser ZX and I'm very excited for this review because we have waited for so long for this vehicle to arrive in our house. And right now she's here and we're going to have a full tour review and we're going to check out the interior, the exterior, and some test drives that we will do around here in Clark. So let's go and start. Now, the Toyota Land Cruiser has a wireless key fob system, which is very normal now in these modern days. It has the Land Cruiser logo right here with a chrome design around the Land Cruiser. And it's very simple. Locked, unlocked. And you could also unlock and lock the doors with this door handles right here. So just lock it with this touch sensitive panel here, and to unlock, just put your hand behind the handle and it automatically unlocks. On the inside, you are greeted with a very premium interior, which is all black, matched with a matte wood finish on some of the panels inside, which I will show you later. It has a soft touch material on the door sidings, your window controls right here, your seat memory presets. And on the seats, it is all covered in leather. Seat adjustment, your lumbar adjustment, recliner, height adjustment for the back, and height adjustment for your legs right here. Awesome. So, with the key fob inside the vehicle, you could start the accessories first just by pressing this button. And we are now in accessory mode. And if you want to go on to ignition, just press the button again. And to start the engine, just put your foot on the brake and push the button to start. There we go. So before we check the interior of this beautiful car, let's go and check out the exterior first by turning on the headlights. We have auto mode as well. We have fog lights and rear fog lights. Hazards. All windows are electrically powered and all windows are automatic up and down. Here it is, the new Land Cruiser finally in our hands. It's been more than a decade before we've seen an all-new model. And when we talk Land Cruisers, we talk Toyota. It's the Land Cruiser that spearheaded Toyota to the brand we know today.
Here comes the unstoppable Big Six, the Toyota Land Cruiser, world's toughest four-wheel drive. There's no stopping a Toyota. It's the toughest, guttiest, keep-goingest power package ever built into a four-wheel drive.
The first Land Cruiser was first released in 1951 due to the high demand of military light utility vehicle. The American government ordered 100 units to Toyota for production and came out better than expected. The Land Cruiser back then came with a larger displacement engine compared to its rivals, giving it more power. Since then, Toyota continued on developing the Land Cruiser series and became one of the longest running model series to this day. 70 years later, we are here in the Land Cruiser LC300 with all the perks, safety, engineering, and features of a modern vehicle built into the ever-reliable and powerful Land Cruiser. It's no wonder it created high demands anywhere in the world, and the Philippines is no stranger. The LC300 was first released in the Philippines in 2021, and some, till today, are still waiting to get their hands on this beauty. The LC300 exterior still holds on to its boxy and edgy body, a massive front grille for that extra cooling for the engine, and an aluminum body to lessen the weight, but still is rigid as it can be. The LC300 is a little longer than its predecessor and the width maintaining its size. Some might get a little bit of getting used to on the side, but the rear and the front definitely distinguishes the LC300 from the LC200. Overall, the exterior design is phenomenal. I love how the developers maintain its boxy body to retain its typical Land Cruiser look and added LED lights to be on par on the modern days of LEDs. And the rims and grille give it that fierce, luxurious look. If you have the means of buying this, then it's really a must for you to buy one. Whether you're using it on Sundays, a daily car, off-roading, you have all sorts of adventures waiting ahead in the Land Cruiser. And let's go and check out the engine bay. The LC300 comes with the F33A FTV twin-turbocharged V6 diesel engine which produces 304 horsepower at 4,000 RPM and 700 Nm of torque at 1,600 to 2,600 RPM. It is mated with a 10-speed automatic transmission with sports and manual mode. It is 4-wheel drive and can keep running with a 110-liter of diesel tank. Mixed fuel consumption rating is at 11.24 kilometers per liter, which is not bad for an SUV this size. On the inside, let's go and turn off the hazards and the headlights, close up the windows. And on the inside, this is what you first meet. You have your 4-spoke steering wheel. It is all covered in leather, very soft to turn. And you have your side extensions right over here and your wood trims right over here to give you that premium finish. You have your controls right over here, your volume control, voice command, and your selector for this is for the gauge. So you have a lot of systems, or you have a lot of options right here, which we will tackle on later. And right over here you have your cruise control, your distance for the cruise control, and a lot of more adjustments for the cruise control. Okay, and right here you have a 10-speed automatic transmission. You have your manual mode. You have no paddle shifters, just to inform you. And you have your control for your driving selection, your H4 and L4. You have electronic parking brake, your brake hold system, and you have different drive modes right here. And you can see we can choose from Eco, Comfort, which softens the suspension, Normal, Sports, and as you can see, the lights or the ambient lights on the gauge changes depending on which one you choose as your driving mode. And you have your MTS and your DAC crawl. Now, right on the side of the gear selector, you have a wireless charger. You could put your phones with a wireless charging capability right here, and you could charge on the go. And if you do not have the phone which has wireless charging capability, or you just don't want wireless charging, which is slow, you could have your USB inputs right over here. You have your Type C and your Type A. And for some reason, this is for the old school people who really enjoy CD music. You still have the CD options right over here. This is covered with JBL speakers right around the vehicle, which I will show you later. But here in the front, you have your tweeter speakers and your door speakers on each side. Right here, you have your controls, mainly for your entertainment system and for the AC system. But first and foremost, this one right here, which is, by the way, very, very nice to touch. You have volume control, power, menu, audio, home, and a lot more things for the audio. And here is for the AC system. Now, as you can see right over here, you have a control for fan or AC of your seats. One on the driver's side and one on the passenger side. So if this one is on green, it means it's cooling down the seats. And right over here is heating up the seats. But for the most part in the Philippines, we're gonna use this green or the cooling down system of the seats, which is a very nice feature. And you have dual zone climate controls for the AC system. Your air conditioning vents right over here. As you can see, you could also control all of this here on the touchscreen. You have your temperature for the front passengers and on the rear passengers. Okay, so that's about it on this physical buttons. Now we go with the touch sensitive touchscreen, of course. And first and foremost, you have 3 panels over here on the touchscreen. You have your AC control. Let me put this away for a second, right over there. Okay, now you have 3 panels right here to play with in the entertainment system. First and foremost, you have your AC control right on the left side. You could all adjust this depending on your preference. You have your audio, so AM, FM, Bluetooth. This one has Apple CarPlay via the USB connectivity right there. And on the last portion of the entertainment system right here, you have your navigation system. I know most of you do not use this anymore, but you'll never know if you do not have any reception, especially on this car, which you can bring to different places or for adventure. You might have to use this someday. And it's just good that it's just there. And now we go to the gauge. Now, as I've told you, you could control the gauge right over here. And it says right now that I need a maintenance. Okay, well noted. Let's start on the top part. So this is like a digital speed. You have your distance to empty as well. Eco indicator. And your fuel economy. Your driving support. So this one detects if a vehicle is right in front of you. Music. So your music shows up there depending on which you use. It could be FM or Bluetooth. And here are the status of your security system. So we have all turned them on: the pre-collision system, the parking assist, blind spot, monitor, and rear cross traffic alert. So when we turn this steering, as you can see, the gauge goes along with it. As you can see, there you go. Not sure what that is for. Probably for those who need it for off-roading. And this one is your tire pressure monitoring system, which includes the spare tire. Okay, and this one you could turn it or turn off all the security or all the other systems you want to turn off or turn on. I've turned them all on, for me to experience the full, safety features of this vehicle. And here on the heads-up display, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a heads-up display right on the glass. You could see your speed, your RPMs, and your line indicators right over there on the left side. Pretty cool. Also, the steering wheel could be adjusted. It is all automatic. Of course, this is a Land Cruiser. We don't want those manual stuffs. So it's both telescopic and height adjustment. Now on the left side, I've shown you earlier, this is for the memory seat presets. So driver 1, driver 2, driver 3, depending on the seat position and the steering wheel position, you could save them all right over here. Window controls, door locks, window lock, and your automatic recline for your side mirrors. Now right here on the top, you have LED lights, of course. You have one touch, all lights turning on, as you can see. And this is for the sunroof. And we have full access to the sky. On the right side, you have your glove compartment with lots of wet wipes for some reason. And right over here is one of my favorite feature. It's actually the built-in cool box. And as you can see, right over here, this one is pretty cold. Put in some chocolates right there. It's kind of deep as well. See, this one is standing and you have tons of space for more storage, which is nice. You could also turn it off if you don't feel like having drinks or chocolate in there, but it's a good feature. And if I didn't show you earlier, the cup holders here is kind of deep, which is pretty nice. But in the modern days of tumblers here in the Philippines, you will like this feature. Oh, there's a lot of papers in here, but you get the gist. This one goes deep right there, and it holds your tumbler pretty good. Again, nice feature of the LC300. And let's go and check out the middle seats. And on the back, same materials used, your wood trim right over here, chrome accents on the door handles, cup holder, and of course, your JBL sound system right here. This is the tweeter speaker for the back passengers and your door speakers. Right in here, you have the same leather materials with your ISOFIX for child seats. You have pockets in here. Now on the back passenger or the back seats, legroom is pretty neat. Height as well. Head clearance is very good. And right over here, you have your AC controls for the back passengers. Of course, you have auto mode, fan speed. See? And your different zones. On the back part, you also have two USB Type-Cs and your 12-volt cigarette plug right over there. And one neat feature as well is you have air conditioning on the back seats as well. So it doesn't matter if you're in the front seat or in the back seat, you all feel the premiumness of the LC300, which is nice. And you also have an access right over here for you to open the cool box. And by the way, if I hadn't shown you earlier, this one can be opened on both sides. There you go. Right here is your LED lights, air conditioning vents right on your face, coat hook, Here's the inside of the 2024 Toyota Land Cruiser LC300. So, let's go and check out the rear cargo area. So the good old-fashioned Land Cruiser does not have the second tailgate right over here. They remove it for this generation, and now they have the full back door opening, which is subjective, or it depends really on the user. But I personally prefer this, to have this as a whole back door opening up in front of me. And here, sorry for my stuff, but right here you have some storage compartments for your tools. You have a very neat feature of a 220 volt power outlet. You just need a European adapter, and this one lifts the seats. Let me show you. There you go. And you just pull this up, and you now have the third row seats. Now on the other side, you could also do that. You have the two buttons right over here. And let's try folding it down again. Okay, the headrest automatically folds down as you fold down the whole seat. And now you have a massive storage for you to put all your stuff in there. Tons of storage. And right over there, if just in case you have your third passengers or third row seat passengers right on the back, you have cup holders on both sides right over there. And of course, your USB charger. Because who doesn't have iPhones or any smartphones anymore these days, right? So even the third row seats, they have the charger with them and cup holders. And if you haven't seen it yet, they also have AC vents right over there. So I'm telling you right now, even the third row seats will get premium feel. Will get a premium feel on the inside of the Land Cruiser. No matter where you seat, you will be comfortable and you will enjoy the interior of this car. So I hope you enjoyed the full tour review of the 2024 Toyota Land Cruiser ZX. There's a lot more to come, so please do subscribe, share, and like my videos. This is PatrickReyesTV signing out.